Okay, in this video we're going to look at how to read inverse functions from tables and graphs. So just to remember, when we do an inverse function, we're actually finding the x value of the function, because when we're reading the inverse, this is the y value, or the f of x value. So on the first one, we're doing f inverse of 5, so we're looking for the value of 5 in f of x. And we find it right here. So we read back to the x value, and the x value is the answer to the inverse. So we're reading backwards. We do the same thing on the graph, and we'll do that on the graph as well. So on this one, we're going to look for the 0, which is the second term. We're going to read back. So the answer to inverse of 0 is 3. Now the last two here on this problem deal with the graph, because this is g of x. So we're going to look for the y value, or the f of x value, to be -2. So here are our y values. Here's 4, 2, 0. So -2 is right here, -2. So we're looking for the y value, that, or the x value that gives you that value. So you go to the graph, and then you read up or down to the x-axis. In this case, we read up to the x-axis. So it looks like it's right here. If we looked at this, 2 would give us -2. So the answer to the inverse is 2. Because we started with -2, we read to the graph, we read up. G of inverse of 4. So we're going to go to 4 here, right here, and we're going to read to the graph. Okay, so we're all the way over here. Basically, that's the graph. And this time we have to read down to the x-axis. There's 2, 4, 6, 8. So this goes down to 8 on the x-axis. So our answer for inverse of 4 is 8.